Right, everyone. Yeah, had a good day today. I think I was feeling sorry for myself earlier on a little bit, having a pity party for one, but that's okay. You know, sometimes it's not feeling sorry for yourself. In recovery, I've helped loads of men over the years and supported them and encouraged them to speak about their feelings, how they feel, and speak about your emotions. And it's difficult for men to do that. That's why there's such a high suicide rate in men, because they don't speak about anything. The ego and pride will take them to the noose. That's what it is. And I've seen it time and time again. I've seen it happen. And it's all ego, you know, the tough guy acts. It's not, you're not tough, mate. Back in the day, when I was in the madness, you're not going to go to the pub with your mates and go, yeah, I'm feeling a bit vulnerable today. I'm feeling a bit emotional. I need to speak about my feelings. There's no way you can say that. You'll get absolutely ripped a new one. And that's the problem, you know. It's more awareness now than it was like 20 odd years ago when I was growing up 30 years ago. But yeah, it's still not good. It's still not good. You know, people are closed off. Men don't support men with their emotional needs, or because it's all this bravado nonsense. Man up. I hate, that's the worst phrase, you know, that whoever concocted that is an idiot. Man up. That just defies any sort of acceptance, any sort of coming to terms with certain things in your life, and not being like, it just closes it off, shuts everything down. Man up. Big boys don't cry and all that nonsense. And that's what it is, nonsense. You know, men need to speak about their emotions more with other men. With other men. You know, to be vulnerable and go, look, this is how I'm feeling. I feel like I can't cope today. You know, I can't cope. Instead of putting the strong act on, I'm all right, I'll get through it. Just, you know, get through the day, just get on with it. You know, that's another one. I used to say it, just get on with it. It's not helpful. It's not helpful. If we could get on with it, we would. We wouldn't be struggling to get on with it. You know, not speaking about how you feel can take you to a very dark place very, very quickly. And if you haven't got that support, it's difficult. So I would urge you, if you're struggling with not being able to, or sometimes people are fearful about opening up, or scared, or not being able to do it, or think it's got a misconception of, oh, if I say this, then all it is, oh, people are going to think differently of me. I'm going to be less of a man. It's a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. As a man, a grown-ass, hairy man, to actually open up and be vulnerable and speak about your emotions is the most courageous and brave thing that you can do, because you could be saving your life by doing that. Go to someone you can trust, even if it's a family member, a friend, or anyone, and say, look, I don't feel too great about this. I've got a problem. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be drugs. It could be mental health. It could be emotional problems. It could be problems in your relationship. It could be problems with family members, your friends, your finances, your work. Talk about it. You know, a problem shared is a problem halved, and all that is true. It takes the power out of it. It takes the power, because it's all in your head, and you think it's the worst case scenario until you actually discuss it with someone that you can trust. Then you realise it's not. And in my experience, dealing with like loads of men, talking to them and guiding them over the years, it's never as bad as you think it is. They speak to me and I go, is that it? And they've been carrying this weight for years, and they go, talk about it, and I go, is that it? Well, this is what we can do to move forward. Boom, boom, boom. That's okay. I've been through that myself. It's fine. Wow. Great weight lifted off my shoulders. That it's not your burden to carry. It's not your cross to bear. So I'm really, really urging anyone who is suffering with anything to try and reach out and speak about it. Speak about it. And if you can be there for someone else and be here to listen to them, do that as well. Because sometimes listening to someone is better than talking to someone. You know, when I feel, you know, like I did earlier on, disturbed, down in the dumps, feeling sorry for myself, thinking, oh, I don't know. I reached out, spoke to someone, got some perspective on it. This is a liability, like I said earlier on. This, Suicide FM up here, trust me. The shitty committee up there, all that, having a like rubbish, the worst board meeting in the world up there. P45 settings. You're fired, settings. You're no good. You're worthless. You ain't gonna get nowhere. No one likes you. It doesn't matter, you have to embrace yourself, like yourself, love yourself, be kind to yourself, you know. You're not with a zero squad anymore in a pub chatting nonsense. You know, talking about what you're going to do, what you ain't going to do. You're not going to do anything. The zero squad. You know, all them people in a pub years ago who I used to like, they're probably still there chatting shit. Still there, zero squad, on the bar stools chatting rubbish. It was funny because I'll give you a little quick story. When I was at it years ago, and we're all sitting there getting on it, and we're like giving it the old, you know, Charlie Big Potatoes. And then we're so like wired, yeah, we're that tough and that fucking geezery. We're arguing who's going to go over the shop to get the beers. It's over the road. Too scared, so prang to go over the shop to get beers. But we're like, yeah, we're going to do this. We couldn't even go across the road and look anyone in the face because we're this is what I'm talking about, right? We give it all the big I am when you're not. It's not, you're not a big un, you're not a tough guy. You twat. You know. We're imprisoning ourselves in our mind. That's the prison. And speaking about it and trying to be measured about it, that's having a key on the inside of the cell that you're in. All you have to do is walk out. You're not a prisoner of your own mind. You are not the prisoner of yourself. There is freedom. There is freedom in support. Speak about it. You could save your life and give your life a complete different direction just by saying a few things, going, oh yeah, I didn't see it that way. It's not really as bad as I thought it was, because it never is. So pull your finger out and try and come to terms with things. If you find it difficult to speak and think, oh, I don't know how to, just do it. Ring someone, call someone, go and see someone. You call the dealer about 50 times a day. That's why I say I used to call the dealer like 50, like 100 times a day. Where are you? Ring, 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 ring. But then when you're emotional, when you can't pick up the phone. You did then though, didn't you? You picked up the phone then. Pick up the phone. And if you're struggling with addiction, get help. Go to a meeting. Go to your local drug and alcohol service. Speak to someone. Speak to a GP. Get referred. Go to AA. Go to CA. Go to NA. Go to recovery meetings. Don't just sit there feeling sorry for yourself. There's people who will help in the same position as you. That's why I'm over 13 years sober. If I can do it, you could do it. So yeah, that's my rant over. But it's not a rant. It's just I'm trying to be of service here, to try, and if I can reach just one person who's struggling to do the right thing and to talk about it, then please just do it. You'll save yourself a lot of stress. But anyway, you have a good evening. Take care. God bless.